Welcome back, dear viewers. Today we're diving straight into the comedy that just writes itself. Picture this: Kate Middleton and Prince William deciding to grace a rather lively party with their royal presence. But alas, this wasn't your typical royal gathering. No, this was a celebration thrown by Pippa Middleton, known for its, shall we say, spirited nature. Now, you'd think that having a Duke and Duchess at your party would be the talk of the town, right? But here's where the story takes a delightful turn. Instead of the neighbours being awestruck by their royal visitors, they were, quite simply, annoyed. Yes, you heard that right, annoyed. They were more concerned about the noise levels echoing through their quiet streets than the royal spectacle unfolding next door. And just when you think it can't get any more amusing, we have William. There he was, strutting around like he had a purpose. But what was it? To find the buffet table, perhaps? Or maybe he was on a quest to prove his uncanny ability to look grumpy in every single photo. Quite the talent, wouldn't you agree? Then we have the ever-graceful Kate flashing her dazzling smile as though she was auditioning for a toothpaste commercial. But let's be honest, the only thing truly shining at that party was the neighbours' fury. It's a sad day when people would rather dial the council than ask for a royal selfie. To top it all off, our royal duo seemed to believe they were the main event. But at Pippa's party, it seems they were more of a sideshow, bringing with them a symphony of noise complaints and a heavy dose of second-hand embarrassment. So while Kate and William were busy playing the glamorous royals, the neighbours were frantically punching in numbers, probably faster than William can dodge a responsibility. Imagine being so royal that even when you show up to a lively party, the headline isn't about how fun you were, it's about the uproar you caused. Ah, such is the life of our beloved royals, always a source of amusement, even when they're not trying to be. And William, oh William, walking around like a man on a mission, but a mission to where? We find ourselves asking this question as we delve into the rather curious case of Prince William at what was supposed to be a lively, high-spirited party. Now, it's not uncommon to see a variety of characters at such events: the life of the party, the wallflower, the social butterfly, and then there's our dear William, the prince who, in a sea of joy and laughter, seemed to be on a journey of his own, a journey marked by a consistent, unchanging expression that screamed anything but merriment. You see, dear listeners, there's an art to looking perpetually grumpy, and it appears our William has mastered it. It's as if he's taken on a role of his own, the reigning champion of the Grumpy Olympics. And let's be honest, who needs a crown when you've got a title like that? From the moment he set foot in the party, it was as though a rain cloud had followed him in. Everywhere he went, his demeanour remained constant, unswayed by the festivities around him. It was as if he was on a mission to stay true to his character, his one true talent shining through, the ability to look grumpy in every photo. Now we might wonder, could this be a new trend? A royal decree to bring back the grumpy chic look? Or perhaps it's just William's unique way of keeping things real amidst the glitz and glamour. Whatever the reason, it's safe to say that William has made an impression. He's shown us that it's okay to be yourself, even at a party, even if that self happens to be a tad grumpy. We may chuckle and jest, but let's not forget the importance of authenticity, and in his own way William has shown us just that. It's not about pretending to be someone else, it's about being true to who you are. Or maybe just to look grumpy in every photo, because, let's be honest, that's his one true talent. Kate, on the other hand, smiling through it all like she's auditioning for a toothpaste commercial. Now, let's delve a little deeper into that. Picture the Duchess amidst the cacophony and chaos of a party that was anything but low-key, maintaining a radiant smile that could outshine the glitziest of chandeliers. A smile so constant, so unwavering, it could make even the most seasoned Buckingham Palace guards jealous. It's as though she was on a mission, not to be the life of the party, but to audition for the next big toothpaste commercial. But don't be fooled, dear listeners. Beneath that sparkling grin, there's a tale as old as time, a tale of keeping up appearances and playing the part, even when the script is more comedy than royal drama. A tale of maintaining a facade of cheerfulness, while navigating the stormy seas of a party gone awry. And while Kate was busy flashing those pearly whites, the real spectacle was unfolding elsewhere, not on the dance floor or at the buffet table where William might have been found, but outside the party's confines, amid the quiet suburban houses, where the only thing brighter than Kate's smile was the neighbours' anger. Yes, the neighbours, the unwilling audience to this royal circus, were not amused. Their peace was shattered, their tranquillity disturbed, and their patience tested. The only sparkle they saw that night was not from Kate's smile, but from their own fury, and in their anger they found a brightness that outshone any royal spectacle. Can you imagine? A royal party where the Duchess's dazzling smile is outdone by the bright fire of the neighbours' anger. It's a story that's more comedy than fairy tale, more satire than romance. A story that speaks volumes about the reality behind the royal spectacle. But the truth? The only thing bright at that party was the neighbours' anger. And that, dear listeners, is the true star of this royal comedy. A star that shines not out of joy or celebration, but out of sheer frustration and disbelief. It's a brightness that's more real, more relatable, and certainly more entertaining than any toothpasted-worthy smile. The funniest part, these two really believe they're the main event wherever they go. Now, isn't that just the most delightful bit of irony? Picture this, a royal couple stepping out of their gilded carriage, striding into a party with the confidence of a peacock in a field of hens. They're convinced they're the crème de la crème, the pièce de résistance, the main course in a banquet of hors d'oeuvres. But let's face it, the truth is far from their delusion. The real main event was not their grand entrance, nor their royal presence. It was the symphony of groans and grumbles from the neighbours, the chorus of complaints that rang louder than any fanfare. Instead of regal applause, they were met with a cacophony of disgruntled voices, a soundtrack to their royal misadventure. And let's not forget the second-hand embarrassment. Oh, the second-hand embarrassment. You could almost touch it hanging in the air like a thick fog. It was almost tangible, like an uninvited guest, making its presence known at every turn. It was like a shadow following them around, a constant reminder of their royal faux pas. From their misguided belief that they were the life of the party to their total obliviousness to the annoyance they were causing, it was a spectacle of misjudgment. It was not the dazzling display of royalty they had imagined, but a comedy of errors, a parody of pomp and circumstance. In their minds they were the main event, but in reality they were just the punchline. And the joke? Well, the joke was on them. Their royal misstep was a testament to their disconnect from the realities of the common folk, a glaring spotlight on their insensitivity to the inconvenience they were causing. But clearly, at Pippa's party, the only thing they brought was noise complaints and a whole lot of second-hand embarrassment. It was a lesson in humility, a reminder that sometimes the crown can weigh heavy and the sceptre can point in the wrong direction. So, while they were trying to play glamorous, the neighbours were dialing numbers faster than William avoids responsibility. Now, isn't that a sight to behold? Our royal couple, amidst their high society shenanigans, inadvertently turning into the main act of a neighbourhood drama. The neighbours, bless their hearts, were caught in a situation that was more comedy than crisis. They did not sign up for a royal disruption, but there they were in the thick of it, dialing complaints faster than you could say crown jewels. The irony was not lost on them. They had a front-row seat to a spectacle that was less royal charm, more royal chaos. And how did they react, you ask? With a mix of humour, annoyance, and a dash of disbelief. Picture this. Kate and William trying to blend in with the crowd while their presence stirred the pot, causing a right royal ruckus. The neighbours, looking on, were torn between laughing at the absurdity and frowning at the disruption. It was like witnessing a play where the actors forgot their lines and the stage props fell apart. A royal comedy of errors, if you will. The story of that night became a neighbourhood legend, passed around with a chuckle and a shake of the head. The tale of the time royalty turned up and turned their quiet evening into a dramatic spectacle. A tale that, in its own quirky way, highlighted the gap between the glamorous facade and the not-so-glamorous reality. But what's a royal tale without a dash of humour? Amidst the grumbles and groans, there was laughter too. After all, it's not every day you get to witness such royal misadventures. So the neighbours took it in stride, rolled their eyes and carried on. After all, what's a little royal disruption in the grand scheme of things? What a duo, always trying, never quite arriving. But hey, at least the neighbours will have a story to tell, right? A story that starts with laughter, rolls its eyes in the middle and ends with, please, never again.